Good evening and a very warm welcome to you all from Time Chaser headquarters. I'm your host, Blondie Boy Steve, and this is my co-host, Strawberry Jams.
Although he's not blonde, I'm not really made of jam. If you'd like to find out how we got to these nicknames, you can check out some of our exclusive Time Chasers content at our Patreon page, where we go into a deep dive on who we are and answer a few other questions. We also do add some of our pilots to our Patreon, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled on that if you haven't already.
But tonight we have another exciting episode of our Time Chasers minis, where tonight's contestant could win up to $100 just by answering 60 seconds worth of questions.
Now, this contestant is going to get a chance to play Race to the Top and Shuttle twice each time. They're going to have an even greater chance to get that $100 prize.
As you'll recall from our previous episode, Devon did quite well, so let's have a look and see where the leaderboard is at.
Now, tonight's contestant is Caleb. Caleb, welcome to the show. Hello. Why don't you... amazing. Why don't you tell us a bit about yourself, Caleb?
I'm Caleb. I live in Brisbane, Australia. I recently, about a year ago, gave up the 9-to-5 grind and decided to throw myself into full-time hosting pub trivia events. You'd think that would probably make me good at a game like this, but probably quite the opposite, because now that I write the questions, nothing really stays in here. So yeah, I'm up for the challenge. It's going to be fun.
What categories do you reckon you're going to be good at, Caleb?
Oh, not sport. If I got to pick, science and nature is something I enjoy answering questions on.
Nice.
Certain TV and movies, but that's very hit or miss.
Okay, so while we're on the topic of categories, the first game we will play is called Race to the Top. Let's check out the rules. Race to the Top is played over 60 seconds.
We'll start with 10 challenges. Starting from the first challenger, we'll ask them to select from 3 themed sets of questions. We'll then ask them 6 questions over 60 seconds. Challengers can reattempt any question as many times as they wish. Challengers can also say pass, and we'll come back to the current question if we have time.
There's $5 for 4 correct answers, $10 for 5 correct answers, $25 for 6 correct. The furthest fastest will receive 50, and 50 if you beat the Race to the Top record.
Now,
sounds good.
Caleb, your 3 categories are musical instruments, proverbs, and Muppets. What would you like?
Oh, it's a tough choice, but I think I'll try my luck with proverbs.
Beautiful. All right. Caleb, are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. People in glass houses shouldn't throw what?
Stones.
Correct. Someone suddenly becoming angry is said to have flown off the what?
Handle.
Correct. A bird in the hand is worth what?
2 in the bush.
Correct. Don't blow your own what?
Horn.
Correct. Don't count your chickens before they've what?
Hatched.
Complete the phrase. Jack of all trades, Jack of all trades.
Master of none.
Yep, correct.
That is 6 correct answers with 31.76 left on the clock. That is amazing. Well done.
My goodness.
Glad I didn't choose the Muppets.
Hey, who knows? Maybe you would have done better on the Muppets. Maybe you could have had 40 seconds left.
That's true. I guess we'll never know.
But since do you know the rest of the Master of None phrase?
Now that you say it, I have been told there is something else to it, but no, I don't, off the top of my head.
Well, it's better than being a Master of One.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's reassuring. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
I've told people I'm Jack of all trivia, Master of none You know, I this much about a weirdly wide variety of things, but ask me to go deep, I get a bit stuck.
Yep, completely
Okay.
understand that.
Now, in this unusual situation, you have given 6 correct answers, and you are the top of the leaderboard currently. But you still get another attempt at a different race to the top category. So
Okay.
there is a further chance to get another $25.
Now, Caleb, your next lot of 3 questions will be TV shows and movies about dinosaurs, fun with flags, and animal breeds. What category do you want?
Of those, I'd feel most confident about flags. Let's go flags.
Fun with flags. Fantastic. All right, Challenger, are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. On the Zimbabwean flag, what color is the middle stripe?
Black.
Correct. Which country of the United Kingdom is not represented on the Union Jack?
Wales.
Correct. How many stars are there on the flag of the United States of America?
50.
Correct. What color is the star on the flag of Vietnam?
Yellow.
Correct. How many crosses are there on the flag of Georgia?
5.
Correct. Which country is the only country in the world not to have a rectangular flag?
Nepal.
Correct. What
Wow.
the heck? Congratulations.
Am I the wrong demographic for your show?
I think you've just absolutely rinsed us, actually. You were like,
Well-
oh, I'm so bad at trivia. Proceeds to get 12 correct answers.
I didn't know what level you've pitched stuff.
Are you hustling us, boy?
I was open about the fact that I run a trivia business. Like,
Yeah, no.
No, it's
I gotta
fine.
say,
I'm not.
Caleb,
I'm not offended if you.
congratulations. Thank you. Well, honestly, that's really, really great. Because you're the first person that has been on our show that has gotten 12 correct answers.
Really?
Yeah,
2
so
races
that
as
is
well.
exactly, that has set a precedent. Like just to set as a bit of an example, we've had one contestant answer 6 correct, and then the next closest person that we had was our previous contestant Devon, who answered 5 correct with Proverbs.
All right, we will go now to Shuttle, but before we do, let's check out the leaderboard.
All right, so over to Steve for Shuffle on this one.
Shuttle is played over 60 seconds.
We'll start with 10 challenges at the beginning of Shuttle. We'll then ask them as many questions as possible in 60 seconds. If a challenger gives 3 wrong answers, it's game over. If a challenger gets a higher score than another, the lowest scoring challenger is removed from the game until there's 1 challenger left at the end.
Each correct answer results in $2, and this will get upgraded to $50 for the furthest fastest. There's also $50 for the Shuttle record. Challenger, are you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. In which continent would you find the Mont Blanc Mountains?
Europe.
Correct. What, starting with P and of 8 letters in total, does one call the base of a statue?
Pedestal.
Correct. What is the ocean off the coast of Ecuador?
Pacific.
Correct. The Diary of Anne Frank was written during which conflict?
World War II.
Correct. What rhyming with Porter means a female child?
Daughter.
Correct. Which American country singer had a hit with the song 9 to 5?
Dolly Parton.
Correct. In sport, what does IOC stand for?
International Olympic Committee.
Correct.
Wow.
That is 7 correct answers.
Nice job, Caleb.
Well done.
Thank you.
Some of those are tricky as well.
Made me stop and think. Yeah, I had to sing
Yeah.
9 to 5 to myself to get it and work out whose voice I could hear.
All right, game number 2.
Okay. Caleb, are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. The film Rocketman was based on the life of which singer?
Elton John.
Correct. On which hand does a right-handed hammer thrower wear a glove?
Left.
Correct. Which Australian city was the first to host the Olympic Games?
Melbourne.
Correct. In Scrabble, what is the face value of the letter C tiles?
3.
Correct. In which song did Jimmy Webb write it about a cake being left out in the rain?
MacArthur Park.
Correct. On the original Monopoly board, what property is the most expensive?
Boardwalk.
I'll accept, or Mayfair. That's the US one. Vikings crossed the sea from Scandinavia in what kind of vehicle?
Longboat.
Correct. At which roundabout in London is the famous statue of Eros?
A Piccadilly Circus.
Correct. And that is time, but that is 8 correct answers. Well
That was
done.
tough.
Wow.
That was tough.
1, 2,
I got-
How long have you been doing trivia for?
5,
Hammer throw was a lucky guess. It was 50-50.
Well, you had a
I got
50-50
lucky on that one.
Yeah.
50-50. Yeah.
But how long have you been doing your trivia stuff for? You have such a wealth of knowledge. Holy guacamole. That's
Thank you.
crazy.
My company started about 2 years ago, but I've been hosting pub trivia for 8 years now for other national brands.
Wow. Well, I'm definitely going to have to stop by as well and give your trivia game show a try because we're in the same state.
Do come down.
We will just very quickly check the leaderboard. With those scores, it's going to be incredibly tough to beat you, but we still do have 2 contestants left. James and I will reach out to you if you do win the top prizes for each category. We'll bid you farewell now. Wow, that was just an amazing performance.
Caleb, honestly, mate, that was a monstrous performance.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you
You've
so
done
much.
Really,
Great,
really well.
great show. I enjoy your format. It's good.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Look forward to coming down and giving yours a good old crack.
Hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Have a
Take
good
it
one.
easy, Caleb. Talk to you
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye.
Bye.
What is the first name of former US President Barack Obama's wife?
Michelle.
Correct. Lannister and Stark are families in which fantasy book and TV series?
Game of Thrones.
Correct. How many hearts does an octopus have?
3.
Correct. In 1996, which country became the first to have all of its banknotes made in plastic?
Australia.
Correct. In what year was Microsoft XP launched?